This is the journey from scratch to success.
Hello everyone, welcome to From Scratch to Success, where I interview the most successful entrepreneurs about their journey. My name is Jay Ma, your host, and today my hair is done by Lauren On. I've got a very special guest here with me today, Nikolina. Nikolina is the founder of I SEE by Nikolina, an Australian-made slow fashion brand inspired by angel numbers, manifestation, and the meaningful symbolism found in everyday life. Through high-quality pieces created with intention, she aims to inspire others to trust divine timing and wear clothing that tells a story. Wow, that sounds amazing, Nikolina. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm good. Yeah.
Don't be nervous.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you, tell me about everything, the origin story.
The original story? Okay.
Yes.
So I actually studied film and TV.
Mm-hmm.
And from that, I landed my dream job in TV wardrobe. So when I was there, I felt like, yes, that's my dream. But as I got more into it, it was great, but I lost my spark a bit. So one day I sat down, I wrote down everything I do at this job, and in a mind map I circled my favourite thing to do at the job, and I circled sewing and mending, which I found was a little bit strange because I'd never done a sewing class before. And then from there I actually went into sewing classes while still being in the TV wardrobe role. And then from the sewing classes I did that for a few months. And then I felt like I was really led to where I was exactly meant to be. I felt that spark coming back.
Okay.
And then I started my own brand from there,
Wow.
inspired by my journey. And I felt like I could inspire others to follow their heart and be guided by the little messages that you're on the right path, even if you can't see it. So here I am.
Wow,
Yeah.
that sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
So, you said that inspired by your journey.
Yes.
Can you tell me, was there any sort of early challenges that you faced, and how did you sort of overcome that?
Early challenges, I felt like in the beginning it was really fun. I was just posting content all the time, trying new fabrics, sewing and making mistakes. But as it got more serious, I feel like maybe a year and a half in, it started to get harder because there's so many brands out there that you're competing with. But you should never compare yourself to someone else because everyone has their own journey. But I feel like the challenges were pushing and pushing. And I'm still here, I'm still doing it, and I felt like if I didn't push through those hard times, I wouldn't have achieved what I've achieved now. And I feel like the hardest thing was staying consistent when I had other things going on in my life. But I'm really grateful that I'm following my heart and my passion. And like I said, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. So I feel like I was guided here, and it's hard to walk away from it as long as it takes. So.
Wow. So, it sounds like you had to sort of overcome, like you've seen other brands out there. Did you ever doubt yourself?
Yes, definitely. I feel like TikTok can be a little bit of a drain in that way. I don't know if you've seen, Jay, there's all these posts about women business that quit their full-time job and then they say they made 6 figures in 1 year. I don't know how true that is, but I just think you can't compare yourself to that. And it's hard to not absorb people being successful and you feel like you're not where you wanted to be. But I know that I'm doing step by step to build that strong foundation, even if it takes 5 years, 10 years. I know I'm doing all the correct steps and not just jumping, putting myself in debt when I have to fall back and fix it. So I feel like step by step is the way for me.
And, I SEE by Nikolina, like the brand itself, I feel like it means a lot to you.
Yeah.
Can you sort of elaborate on what it means?
What it means as in what the message means?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, like I said, just following what your heart is actually yearning for you to do. I know it's so hard in this day and age. Everything's expensive and you may feel like you just don't have the resources to follow your dreams. But I think sit down and do a mind map and really decide where your soul wants to go. And I can guarantee wherever you're led to, it will just always work out. It will be hard to get there, but I feel like it's harder staying in a place that you don't belong. So I just think go along the journey, and my brand's about not seeing or seeing those little angels or messages that guide you in the right path. They might be through animals or people, even a song. And you can ignore it, but I feel like then you're stuck in the same place. So I just try your best to listen to all those signs and messages around you, and you'll get where you need to be.
Wow. And what would you say is like a turning point?
In my business?
That's right. Yeah. Or a personal life. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like with my brand, when it was most hardest at the 1.5 year mark, when I just have to keep pushing, I actually got approached to be in a short film, like my second collection, to be in award-winning short film by Naomi Bird. Have you heard her?
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, she's really amazing, and she gave me the privilege to be an extra on set too. So I wore my brand, and the main actress wore my brand as well, and it's won many awards. So I just feel grateful to be a part of that. So that was a big turning point. Like, I'm back in TV again.
Yeah, wow. That you must feel like a joy, especially they're representing your brand, and you yourself was in the film.
Yeah, and everyone was so kind to me and grateful I was there. So I felt happy. Yeah.
Yes. Now, what was like your first successful milestone, Nikolina?
Yeah, I definitely would say the short film, but a more recent success, I would say, the Life Academy podcast at all, run by Dina and Alicia. They acted on Dance Academy.
Okay,
yeah,
wow.
So long story short, Dina owns a self-retreat where she inspires other women to really be themselves and dig deeper. And anyway, I had 20 of my manifested socks sent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and all the people there wore them, and then they posted it on Instagram and TikTok and tagged me, so I felt pretty good. So I'm spreading the message that you can manifest literally anything you want, and I feel like I'm living proof of that. Even as hard as it is, just got to keep going.
Yeah, Nikolina, I feel like it must be amazing to see, all the people wearing your brands, right?
Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, what strategies did you use to help your business grow?
Okay, well, this is the hard one. I feel like everyone just wants a one answer, like this is a strategy and this is how you'll achieve success. But in my experience, I feel like there's never one strategy. Like for me, my strategy is consistency and just not giving up, trying new things. But when I say consistency, I mean posting weekly. I mean doing different content weekly and just sharing your journey with your audience. So if you take 3 months off and get back into it, it is possible, but it's much harder. So my strategy is just not giving up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all I can say, because there's never one thing that's worked so well all the time. Like trends change, and you just have to adapt and also be yourself. So I feel like that. Yeah, no strategy.
I think it's so important to be yourself, because I think people don't just buy, the brand, but they buy who you are.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. I feel like I've communicated that well, so just don't give up.
Yes, that's right. Now, was there any lessons that you learned the hard way?
When I first started my first collection, because I'm Australian made and Australian designed, I buy fabric in Australia, so it's really good fabric. It's not cheap. But I also realised that I chose the wrong fabric manufacturer, and he actually sent me fabric that was unusable.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was actually $1,700 that was unusable.
Wow.
And I didn't ever see that money again, but you do have to spend money to make money, and I've just never gone with that manufacturer again. So I learnt my lesson, and I just had to keep going.
Yeah. Did you, obviously that sounds like a sort of a harsh step, like when it happened. How did you overcome that negativity?
Well, I did cry a lot, and I feel like you should just sit with your emotions and feel it. I was extremely shocked that that's the industry, that you can just come across people that do the wrong thing and they get away with it. But how I overcame it was I just sat with myself. I was really upset, but I thought this is a learning curve. Maybe next time I could do some more research into the fabric manufacturers, but I've never had an issue like that since, so that's good. I learned from it, yeah.
Yeah, wow. I feel like, a lot of people start business. They think everything's going to be like smooth sailing, but it's never like that, right?
It's never like that, no.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that's a big myth.
That's correct. Yeah. Nothing is smooth sailing.
No,
Yes, definitely.
No,
Now, what keeps you going?
I would say the dream. I know I was guided here for a reason, as I said, and as I also said, it's hard to walk away. And I just think if I'm not doing what I was like drawn to do, then what am I doing? And I just can't give up. That's all. Yeah.
Nikolina, was there any habits or routine that drives your success?
Just being consistent, like I said. So I also work a full-time job, which keeps the dream alive, and I'm passionate about bringing my brand to work on it full-time. One day I will, but at the moment I'm not ready. Otherwise, I would have gotten it already. So I just feel like universe and God is telling me you're doing the right thing. You're supported. It's just when the right time is here, it will flourish. But until then, I just do my best to stay positive. Sometimes it's really hard, but just doing my best to know that when it's the right time, I will be given everything. So just got to build up there.
Yeah, that's right. And I feel like, you mentioned God as well. Like God always have a plan for each one of us.
Yes.
And sometimes all of the time we need to really trust His timing.
Yes, exactly. And it's hard sometimes.
Yes.
When you feel like, but I've done all this work and nothing to show. But it's so much behind the scenes that God is doing for you.
That's right. Like we don't see that.
Don't see.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So how do you deal with burnout, fear, or criticism?
Yeah, like I said, I do a full-time job and also trying to have a social life and maintain a household and look after myself. So that's also important. Burnout, I would say, comes quite often for me. But I just need to sit with myself, take myself to the ocean, try and talk it out. Mostly I dance it out. I feel it's so healthy because trauma gets stuck in your hips. So you just have to move it out. So I feel like I'm good at that. But I'm aware. I'm aware that if I'm overdoing it, and I'll just try to balance my priorities. But that's all you can really do.
Yeah.
So just try to be better. Try to go to bed early, but it's really hard. So.
It is.
Yeah, so I try my best. I just try my best,
I've seen some of your dance videos. Every time I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that energy, so I might get some tips from you after this.
Of course,
You can show me some moves.
It's really helpful. It's good for the mind and the soul, so I recommend.
Wonderful. So here's a big one.
Okay.
What does success mean to you?
Success for this brand means me working on it full-time one day. And I will just keep going until that happens. But the crazy thing is that I don't know how it's going to happen. And you don't know until you're in it. And if I would have stopped this yesterday, a few weeks ago, I would never know what that success is going to look like for me because I would have put it to an end. But no, that's what it is for me. One day I'll work on it full-time. And it'll be worth the wait. So that's what it is for me. And I have so many support systems around me and love. And I try to pray a lot more, to welcome it in. But when God and the universe says it's the right time, it will come.
Well, and I think it's so good that you have got that support around you, that people that believes in you as well. I mean, it's so important that you believe in yourself, but also, the supportive system is so important.
Very, Some people unfortunately don't have it, so it is harder. But as long as you have love within yourself, I feel like it radiates out to other people and you bring the right crowd in. So
definitely. I always remember like the first ever time I met you, you just got this light and you're just so fun and you're just so positive and like I truly feel blessed to have met you along my journey, you know.
So it's meant to be.
That definitely. Now, the next round is a quick engaging round. Yes.
Okay.
Short answers. Are we ready?
Okay, yeah, so I have to answer really quick.
I mean, up to you.
Okay.
All right. So, first question. A book or a podcast that changed your thinking?
Okay, this podcast really has nothing to do with my brand, but it's called You Wouldn't. It's run by Will Gibb and Patrick Clifton.
Okay.
And they worked really hard to get where they are, but they don't take life too seriously. I feel
Yeah.
like you can't take life too seriously all the time.
Yes.
So they're always just making jokes and even making fun of each other and themselves. So it's just lighthearted. So I feel inspired by that because it takes a lot of pressure off me from thinking and just realize, hey, life isn't that serious.
That's right.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Best advice you've ever received?
Do you know Jane Liu, who owns Shopo?
Oh, yes.
Yes, so she actually was in $60,000 debt when she was starting to start Shopo. And the advice I got was when I attended her seminar maybe a year ago.
Yes.
And she was saying on stage that she was $60,000 in debt, but she had a dream. She had a dream. And other people around her didn't believe her. Other people doubted her.
Yes.
But she did it. And now she's, I think, a multi-million-dollar brand.
Yes.
Shopo.
Yeah, definitely.
And she's such a successful businesswoman I look up to. And she's also fun. She's so fun. She's not so serious. So that's why I really like her. Yeah, that's the best advice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's one thing you wish you'd done differently?
Nothing.
I love that. I love
don't
that
think
answer.
anything.
Yes.
Yeah, no, everything's led me to where I needed to be. No, nothing.
Wow. If you lost everything, what would be your first step, your first move?
I would do a story time on TikTok, and I would definitely just talk to my audience or any audience to speak about the struggles and what I'm doing to rebuild, but be raw and honest, but positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I feel like you attract people that are going through something similar and you build a community from that.
Yes.
So I would just start TikTok story time, to be honest. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pick up your camera. No, just be professional, but
Yes.
also you're like real in yourself. Yeah, I feel like you can attract the right people that have been through something similar.
Definitely. And I think it's so important
Yeah.
to be raw and show your truth self.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you never know what others are going through, right?
No, exactly. And small business, a lot of people have small businesses or they would understand, or other people that don't have small business would think, hey, having a business is not that easy. So
Yeah.
it's just, I would story time, yeah.
Amazing. So what's one myth about entrepreneurship you like to burst?
I think I said it earlier. The people that get on TikTok and say, I quit my full-time corporate job and then I made six figures 1 year later. I'm not saying that's not true, but I also feel like there is a bit of a myth. I feel like you said, Jay, that people think having a business might be easy and fun, but she never showed what happened all that in between behind the scenes for
That's
her to
right.
get there.
Yeah.
And I just didn't feel very authentic. So I feel like business is hard, but being authentic and a good person is what gets you ahead. I know a lot of people can do the wrong thing, step on anyone to get ahead, which you can, but I feel like it always comes back. It always comes back to haunt you. So I definitely think do the right thing. And the myth, I would say that not every brand makes six figures in 1 year, or is that even true? I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, and so I think, don't be discouraged, for people out there that wants to start a business.
I agree.
Don't be discouraged by those videos, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was already in it when I started seeing them. I went, whoa.
Yeah, you
But-
feel like you're not enough.
Yeah, but also people that have never done a business before might think, oh, I'm not doing this now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, just don't
Yeah.
be discouraged, like you said.
Wow. So what's next for you?
What's next? Well, I'm actually restocking my Manifest It shirts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they sold out, so I had a popular demand for them to be restocked. So I'm also doing manifested scrunchies.
Oh,
So
love it.
cute. So they'll match
Yes.
the shirt. And then I also have manifested socks, which are still online at the moment. But just a little restock, and then I'll start drawing again for a new collection.
Wonderful. Do you actually draw all those
Yeah,
prints?
I do.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I work with graphic designers to get everything printed and like embroidered. But yeah, just step by step. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
breathe, yeah.
Now, future goals, dreams, and projects.
One of my dreams for my brand is a celebrity or an influencer finds my brand and just comes across it and wears one of my shirts on their story. So simple. And then bam, 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 order. So I just feel like social media is so great for that.
Yes.
So great for that. So I just have to keep posting, creating. And like Dina Amy from Dance Academy
Yes.
found me on Life Academy for my socks. The same thing can happen with
That's
an
right.
influencer or celebrity. So
That's right, definitely.
a lot of Australian brands have made it to America.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so one day that could be me.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be you.
Yeah,
I
thank
know
you, Jay.
that. And I'll
Thank
be like,
you.
yes, I've got a shirt. Yes, for sure.
Matter of time, yeah.
That's right. Now, advice for listeners out there, someone that maybe have a dream,
Yeah.
but maybe just always being so afraid to start. What would you say to them?
I would say sit down with yourself and draw a mind map. It might work differently for everyone. They might like to scribble in different sides with no bubbles or less pretty and just whatever works for them. But it's so good to get your thoughts onto paper in front of you and just draw, connect the dots and really focus on what your soul is wanting you to follow. It could be anything to do with, why am I so drawn to that city? Well, it's for a reason. I feel like your life is waiting to unfold when you get to that city. So I just feel like never ignore what you're drawn to. It's for a reason. So I just follow your intuition.
That's a great advice.
And it's always worked for me.
Yeah.
It's been scary, but I've always followed my intuition. And even though I've gone through challenges and it's been difficult, it's always worked out in my benefit because I knew it would. Yeah, so follow your intuition. Yeah.
That's wonderful advice. So now, how does listeners get in touch with you or your business?
It's definitely through social media on Instagram or TikTok. And then I have my online website, iseebynikolina.com.au. And you just send me a DM as well. I love to say hello or a follow. Yeah, I'm always active on there. So, yeah, definitely through online. But I am at markets as well.
Okay.
I do the Rocks markets and I've done Mind, Body, Spirit Festival, Makers and Shakers Festival. So I'm always out there. Yeah, and I'm always active online. So,
Yeah, amazing. Yes. So guys, send her a DM. That's right. Yes. So I just want to say thank you so much,
Thank you, Jay.
Nikolina, for coming into the studio today. It's such a blessing having this conversation with you. And I know that your story is going to inspire so many people.
Thank you, Jay.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're so
hope so,
welcome. Yeah, thank you. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of From Scratch to Success. Make sure you follow the account and I will see you at the next episode. God bless you.